groovy.
And welcome back to Neon Fastique. Yes, it's time to get groovy. Yes, that's right. On this week's episode, we're getting up close and personal with everyone's fan favourite, Earthworm Jim. For those of you that aren't aware, the adventures of Earthworm Jim began with the anticipated delivery of a supersuit created by Professor Monkey Forehead for the Queen's Slug for a Butt. But its courier, the bounty hunter Psychro, dropped the suit out of the sky, and the suit finding itself in the possession of your average earthworm. And boom! Earthworm Jim was born. Since its original creation by Doug TenNapel, Earthworm Jim has enjoyed massive success across many platforms, from the gaming community, toys, Marvel Comics, and its very own animated TV show. So let's take a look at the highly collectible, much sought after action figures from Playmates Toys. Okay, so here we go. Now we'll start with the villains first. Now there are 8 action figures in this set, with the additional 1 vehicle and a special mail-away Earthworm Jim action figure. So we'll take a look at that later. Now as you can see, the box art is really striking, which sets off the figure perfectly. So this is Bob and 4. Now each action figure is around 5 inches tall with 4 to 5 points of articulation, and as you can see it comes with numerous accessories. But we'll take a look at the reverse, and as you would expect, full colour photographs of additional figures available in the line and a short synopsis about the character itself, which is also always useful. But I think you'll agree that the detail is rather superb. Now obviously Playmates rose to notoriety with their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line, but Playmates Toys covered a wide spectrum of franchises from Monster Force, Toxic Crusaders, Skeleton Warriors, etc, etc. But yeah, now moving on. The next character is Psychro himself, the bounty hunter. As you can see, it's really cool. Numerous accessories, and as you would expect, the same on the reverse. Now there was a second wave planned, but unfortunately that never went into production. So we would have got Professor Monkey for a head and Queen Slug for a butt, plus additional Earthworm Jims in various suits. Up next we have Hench Rat and the Evil Cat. Look at that, what a great figure. Wow, these are fantastic. Now there was an additional Earthworm Jim action figure released in the 90s from Mezco. Now that's always highly sought after, but let's move on and take a look at the good guys. Right, so here we have Peter Puppy. Now as you can see, fantastic action figure. So this is the character as he appears in the animated TV show and in the comic book, obviously the game, but when he rages out, this is what he turns into. Pretty cool. But on the back, so this must be the European bilingual edition, I think it is, yes. But the additional action figures displayed on the top. Up next we have the Princess, aptly named Princess What's Her Name. What a cool name for a character. But as you can see, beautiful action figure, lovely sculpt. But yeah, have a look on the reverse. So this is the original US edition. So a short synopsis about the character, additional photographs of the action figures above. Great. Now then, last but not least, the man himself, Earthworm Jim, in his battle damaged suit. How cool is this? Now this figure also displays an exploding head, as do the other Earthworm Jims. There's a spot button on the reverse, so his head ejects, and also we've got an exploding chest plate with this one. Now the weapons, Snot, the 2 guns, are sometimes seen moulded in red. Now a lot of people say, oh, it's a variant, but yes, it is a variant. It's a variant from the factory, but it doesn't necessarily go over to value. So just be mindful of that if you're looking for these on the secondary market. But as you can see, great. In the reverse, same again. Brilliant. So up next we have Earthworm Jim, as he's most commonly seen. There we go, in his super suit. As you can see, the colour of the weapons, again, different. But these are so hard to find in the packaging now, and unfortunately relatively expensive. But there we go. Let's have a look on the reverse, and as you would expect, just the same. What fantastic action figures these really are. You know, Playmates a decade was the 1990s, late 80s, early 1990s. Fantastic. Next we have Earthworm Jim in his special deep sea diving mission suit. Now look at that. Isn't that cool? And it squirts water. Brilliant. Oh yes. As you expect, same on the reverse. More detail about his suit. Yeah, brilliant. Now then, let's take a look at the mail away Earthworm Jim. So here he is, the exclusive mail away Earthworm Jim action figure. Now this wasn't available at retail obviously, but if you purchased the VHS cassettes featuring episodes from the animated TV show, collect the proofs of purchase, send them away, you would receive this exclusive action figure in the mail. Now as you can see, the sculpt is the same as the previous figures, just with a different paint design, which kind of reminds you of the Green Lantern. Comes with 2 blasters and his faithful friend Snot. But a great figure nonetheless, and one you don't see very much of these days, unfortunately. So whether many have just been lost or weren't claimed, but this is a highly prized action figure for this set. Now let's take a look at Earthworm Jim's pocket rocket. So here it is, Earthworm Jim's pocket rocket vehicle. Just look at that box artwork. That is fantastic. Wow. So yes, there was only one vehicle released for this line, and this is it. So if we just take a look at the reverse, and as you can see, colour photograph displaying the vehicle contained within. But let's take the vehicle out of the box and take a better look. And here we have him. There we go. This is the pocket rocket in the flesh with Earthworm Jim astride. Now it doesn't really do much. This spins and that does. There's some wheels on the bottom, but other than that, a very basic vehicle indeed. Now you do tend to see these on the secondary market quite a bit, but they are always missing the glass canopy. But there you go, a great addition to the set, if I don't say so myself. Awesome. But this is one of my favourite toy lines, I'll be honest. I love the character, it's great. So there you go. So that was a brief look at Playmates Earthworm Jim action figure line. But before we go, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. I do appreciate that, it's great. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time for watching, but before we go, a word from our sponsor. Hi and welcome to Atomic Comic, a home of Neo-Fastique. I would like to take this special opportunity to inform you and all our customers of our special Super Steel Saturday, August 14th, where prices have been slashed beyond belief. So if you're in town, pop in and have a look. See you then.
Oh, I got a live one here.